And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chouameni. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. David Villa.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's burst through. Now it's Torres. He's had it taken off him. Kimmich. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe! Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Has a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Hernandez put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
No, that was never going to make it. David Villa. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He can run onto that. Van Dijk clears. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And here's Barcola.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcola, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great ball if he can get there.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Now it's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. Great ball, and it's Sneijder! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Galatasaray have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Some first-half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Galatasaray lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Galatasaray definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Adams deals with that comfortably. Conte. Schneider. Fernando Torres. There's the hit! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 29.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 3.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Numero 25.
Hernandez.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
The message is clear, none shall pass. David Villa! It's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Numero 5.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is... hits one! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Numero 5.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Wilshere. And here's Foden! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Now it's Haaland. Valverde. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see...
De Bruyne! And that is quite wonderful. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Can he finish? It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
De Bruyne. David Villa providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get free.
Il
David
quarto uomo
Villa!
indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. White. Galatasaray clearly now in lead preservation mode. And Dixon. Conte. Bellingham. There's the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Galatasaray can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they...